Now, what is Apache Kafka? Why we need basically? Okay, Apache Kafka was originally developed by the LinkedIn. Okay, this is the company initially started our Apache Kafka. Basically, what it is nothing but it is a distributed streaming platform. It is nothing but it is like a messaging system, like a messaging queue. We have in the market RabbitMQ and Apache Kafka. Apache Kafka is the latest on top of RabbitMQ. It is the more popular and very good integration with the Spring Boot also. It is supporting a streaming platform. That means stream of data. Continuously you will receive the data. It will be taken the Apache Kafka system. Like real-time examples. Assume that stock market. Okay, when you add a script inside the broker, continuously your price value is changing. How it is changing? It is a streaming of data receiving from the producer, so the data will be keep on changing. That is one use case. Sensor data, IoT. Okay, IoT is a very, right now it is a very more popular. It will be continuously retrieving the data. That is the one point. Next, now suppose when you book a cab, assume that Uber or Ola. Okay, after request, now you sent a request. Once you submit, what will happen? The cab driver, where he is located, each and every millisecond the latitude and longitude is updating to you. How it is happening means they will be sent data in the form of the messages. That means this is a distributed streaming platform. That is the meaning. Okay, about Apache Kafka. We'll see some couple of points, then you will get some more idea. And Apache Kafka is used to process real-time data feeds with high throughput and low latency. This is very, very important point. Within low latency, that means within less time, you can give the high throughput. Now, real-time data. When I say real-time data, in the sense, suppose Google, when you type something, you will get the lot of news, right? These news, something, it will be displayed in our Facebook. Facebook will take the data, it will display the data with the help of the Google News. I will show you a diagram how these both are working. Who is the publisher and who is the subscriber? It is like a publisher subscriber model. Kafka is designed on a distributed environment. In the real time, producer is one application, consumer is another application. Assume that producer is here, maybe Amazon is a producer, consumer is your, I can say that HDFC Bank. When you send data to the queue, consumer, that means HDFC Bank, it will take the data and it will be processed, and again it will give some acknowledgement back to the Amazon. That means here maybe Amazon servers will be run on the Indian servers. In the US servers, maybe HDFC Bank servers are running. It's like it kind of the distributed environment. It should not be in the same application. Here, when I say messages, okay, streaming platform means we will receive the data in the form of the message. This message can be a lines in a log file. Lines in a log file also we can take it. Let me take the pen here. Where is my pen? Power options, yeah, pen, yeah. It is a lines in your log file. Assume that a raw of a stock market area or error message from your system, it can be anything. These messages are grouped into a category called a topic. It's like a topic. If you see, there is a log message topic and a stock message topic. Now from here onwards, the new terminology, please try to remember the terminology, at least what I'm talking. You will get some idea. Now the first terminology here, you see the what is a topic. Topic is nothing but it's kind of a table. Suppose I will compare to our database. If you take our database as Apache Kafka, just I'm comparing the both. If you are creating a table contain number of records. Here, the table name represents the topic and the message represents is the record. You can compare like this. In the same thing here also. Apache Kafka will act as a message broker. It will be acting as a messaging system, is a mediator between the producer and the consumer. Both will be talked to through message broker only. Whenever we are working this Kafka, okay, two main parties are available. One application act as a publisher and another application will act as the subscriber. Okay, if one application is publish a message, suppose one application is publishing a message, multiple applications can subscribe to that system. Okay, now a best example, suppose you can say a weather application. If you take the weather, maybe even you can search in the weather report from the mobile phone. There is a weather widgets are available. Maybe in the Google you can type the weather, you will get the weather information. Suppose you are using any tab. Okay, maybe you are using any tab, iPhone, which device you are using, for everything you can do that part, I mean to say, to get the weather information. In this case, the producer is the weather application, now we are the consumers. So that's why one application publish a message, multi applications can subscribe to that system. Okay, now have a look here. Now Google News, Google is providing the news, he will send data to the Kafka system. If Facebook is the subscriber, he will subscribe and he will visible, that data will be visible in the Facebook website. Now you will see some the news also. Sometimes guys, anyone face, suppose if you buy a order in the Amazon, sometimes if you search some product, these products will be displayed in the Facebook. Anytime you observe guys, this scenario, anyone?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
observe, right? That is
yeah.
how it is working. Means here Amazon is the producer and my Facebook is the consumer. They will be send data through the Kafka system continuously. They will send the data based on the transaction ID, based on the username, or based on the email ID. Based on that input, then the Facebook will be displayed the message to you. That is completely related to, it is like a low latency. We should not go for the database and try to hit, means it will take a lot of time. Within the milliseconds everything should be happen. That's why the Kafka is a very popular, either consuming also, within milliseconds you can consume the messages. Now this is a very high level diagram. When you take the example as, have a look here, this is one microservice one. No, why always my pen is going? Yeah, this is microservice one, which is microservice two. That means two REST services. Now, one REST service will be send data to a Kafka. Inside the Kafka, have a topic. I already told, right? In one topic contain number of messages. Assume that you have 1,000 messages. This 1,000 messages, you can create as many number of topics you want. Now I have this is a stock market, this is a customer topic, this is a user topic. Under the topic, it will be contain lot of messages. To run the Apache Kafka, you need a Zookeeper server. Without Zookeeper, Kafka can't run. That's why there is a dependency. Once you download the Apache Kafka software, both will be included in the same software structure. You no need to separate again Zookeeper, not required. Now this is the very high level diagram. Now internals, we'll discuss internals of the topic. I said, as you know, topic means it's like a table, right? In this topic, again, we have some types, some terminology you need to understand here. Have a look here. Now, here you are receiving a stream of data, right? This, it's like a similar to a table in a database, and you can have as many topics you want, and a topic is identified by its name. And these topics, this is a very important point. Have a look here. These topics, okay. Oh, where is, let me take a pen. Why it always going? I'm not sure. Where is the PowerPoint options? Yes, these topics are split into a partition, okay, which are the unit of parallelism in the Kafka. Okay, parallel processing. Consumer will be consumed at asynchronous way, not like a synchronous communication. All it will be performed in the form of asynchronous. This partition is a ordered state. And now have a look at this diagram, then you will get some idea. Now, if you take the Kafka topic, okay, this Kafka topic, you can divide as many number of partition. Each partition, assume that one topic contain 100 messages, 30 messages to here, 30 messages to here, and 30 messages to here. Now you can send data with multiple partitions. Now consumer, if you have a lot of consumer, One consumer can talk to partition 0, another consumer can talk to partition 1. Like this, they can communicate and they consume full complete data. That is about consumer perspective. This is, we are talking about the topic and topic internals. If you see here in the partition 0, I have a 9 messages. Here I have a 7 messages. Here 9 messages. Here each message is a unique. This is not a duplicate data. All is like a, all are unique messages. Now have a look here. Okay, before going to jump here, if you see here, when you divide the partition 0, partition 1 and partition 2, these partitions should fit in a single Kafka server. Whenever you are creating, if you have a multiple systems, multiple Kafka systems, if you run in the cloud environment, when they are set up, they can create as many number of servers they need. That means it's a brokers. Each broker can fit into a one partition. It include a topic. Okay, now here if you see, here we have a concept of a offset. If you see, there is a offset is nothing but here partition 0 I told, right? In the partition 0, first message is 0, second message is 1. It is incrementing by 1 by 1 by 1 number is it is increasing. This number is increasing is nothing but a offset. OFFSET, that is called offset, we can call. This offset has
like a primary key, right?
Yeah, it's like as a primary key. Yeah, true. Okay, now this offset is specific to the partition. Again, it's like if you say primary key, always the it's a one table, right? We cannot divide. Don't think about database level. Now my top here partition 0 always increment by 1. Here again start with the 0. Again here it will start with 0 like this. Clear? Someone asked, for you clear that part?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you see here,
after 9, it is giving us 1 0.
you can ignore that part. You can ignore like a consumer operation, that is, you can ignore that part. Like think about only the 9 messages. Let me discuss about the consumer side. Now we are discussing at the producer side. I will show you again another diagram. There you will get a better idea.
10, 11, 12 actually.
Yeah, you can think. If you see here, I'm highlighted here. If you see white color, that means after producing 12 messages, 12th message he is consuming. That is called, again, we are sending data to a topic, then they will be read the operation. Once they read, the data will be not available inside that partition.
Okay. No, it was written like column wise, right? So it could have written. So that's the doubt I had. Like it is 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. Okay, that is fine. Okay, sure. Okay, you thought some binary number kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. No issues. I thought this one you are thinking about some color in the white color format, right? That is about the consumer side. That's why I didn't explain much about that part. Okay. Now, if you see here, if you think partition 0, offset 3. If you see offset 3, partition 1, offset 3 is completely different. It's a completely a different message. That is the one I want to highlight it here. It doesn't represent the same data. It will be a different message. The order is guaranteed only within a partition. Whenever you are sending the data, this partition will be in the ordered state. Whenever the consuming, it will be across the partition, consuming the messages. But while the producing, it will be in the ordered state. Suppose once you return the data to a partition, we cannot change. Again, you need to send a new message if you have a new change. Clear up to now about topic, partition, offset. These 3 terminology. Clear for
so
everyone?
when you sorry, it's just a bit of confusion. So when you have publisher and subscriber, so the messages are retained, or that will also go away after retreats?
Oh, it will be retained. You see, whenever you are making by default, it is a limited time will be there basically. Okay, once the consumer, I'm not discussing about the consumer right now. I'm discussing only from the producer side, not the producer side also. I'm discussing only the topic. I will go through the next slide about the producer, then you will get some idea. Terminology is clear, first of all?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I have a, suppose assume that 30 messages, if I divide into 3 partitions, each partition, how many messages will be there now?
Ten messages.
10 messages. If you have one partition, suppose it will take 10 minutes of time. If I take 3 partitions, how much time it will take?
10 minutes only. Parallel, right?
Yeah, it's a parallel. How minutes of time?
3 minutes.
3 minutes it will take. Like this is called parallelism in the Kafka. Like that, consumer will be consume the messages. Okay, this is a one scenario. Now,
Sorry, Bhaskar. I didn't understand the question actually. Can you repeat?
okay, who is understand? Could you please repeat, guys? Others, everyone is in the same.
Yeah, I think with 30 partitions, right? You were talking about
not
with
30
with a
partitions.
single partition having 30 records, right?
Yes, 30 records.
It is taking 10 minutes to process. Now you have 3 partitions of that 30 records. So how much time does it take?
Yes, each
Oh,
partition
okay.
will take 3 minutes. Clear?
Okay.
That is the question only, nothing else. Okay. Now broker. What is a broker here? Now basically broker is nothing but a server, okay, inside the cluster. A Kafka cluster composed of multiple brokers. You can create multiple servers, but we are using the local system. I can create only one. In the cloud environment, whenever they set up, they can create as many number of brokers they want. Okay, each broker is identified with its ID. It's like an integer, the broker number. This broker contain topics and partitions. Whatever till now we discussed in this Kafka, okay, broker only contain the topics and partition. Now, suppose if you have a 10 servers, 10 brokers, a broker or server or Apache Kafka, everything is the same. That just the name is a different. That's it. End of the day, functionality is the same. Concept is same. Suppose after if you have a five servers, assume that under 5 servers, whenever you are creating a topic, if it is a connecting to any one broker, that is called a bootstrap broker. This broker will be connected to the entire cluster. Basically entire cluster it will be a connect. In the real time, a good number start with a 3 brokers. If you take Google, Facebook, they will be maintained like a 50-60 servers like this. Why? Because a lot of millions of users they will be used. They need to maintain the infrastructure in the same way. That's why the processing time or retrieving time, everything is very, very fast. It's like a broker 101, 102 or 103. In our case, it's like a generate a ID, a unique integer ID. Topic has a name. Partition has a ID, like a partition 0, partition 1, which the name you can give. I will show you how the partition is created when I run the Spring Boot application. This is all about the broker concept. Now, if you see here, I am the producer. I have a one server 101, 102, 103. Topic A contain partition 0, topic A contain partition 1, and topic A contain partition. It will be send the data, and this is the web producer application. The producer responsibility, okay, to write data to a topics. Again, it will be divided to a partition. If one broker is down, in case of the failures, it will be recovered automatically. It will take care by the Zookeeper server. Whenever any Kafka is down, again it will be revert back. This is about the producer. Have a read the point. These points are whatever I'm explaining till now, the same. Now, whenever you are producing the data, you need to give a topic name. That topic should exist before you are keeping the message to which topic you are sending the data. Here, the topic is nothing but a key. Your message represents the value. Try to remember these 2 points: key and value. Key represents your topic name and a value represents your message. This message can be a string data type, JSON data type, or XML data type. Anything can be happen. Either object data type, anything. It should be based on your data type. This is all about your producer. Now, in case of the consumer, have a look here. There is a one concept in the consumer side. We are maintaining a consumer group. They will be maintain some group IDs. Now, the responsibility of the consumer is what? Read data from the topic identified by name. When this guy is consuming this topic, means this guy should know the topic name. Then only he can listen the data. Then only he can read this data. Clear? That means there is a always communication between the producer and consumer. Suppose you are the producer, when I am consuming, you need to provide a integration guide to me. Hey, these are the servers, these many number of partitions, these are my topic names. You can use anything in your system. Like that, you need to provide an integration guide to the consumer. Then consumer will be based on your input, he will consume the data. In the real time, this is the way it will be happen. Okay, and in case of any failures, it will be take care how to recover the internally. You no need to take care about anything. Okay, data, whenever it is reading, the reading of data in each partition should be in the ordered, not like a if you see whenever you are retrieving 9, okay, 11, 10, 8, 7, like that he can retrieve the data. Maybe this consumer can retrieve at the same time here, maybe he can retrieve to here, either he can retrieve to here. That is up to them how it is configured. When you have a, this is called unit of parallelism, right? Maybe any consumer can consume from any topic or any partition based on their configuration. Now these are the points, like we can say consumer group. Under the consumer group, we need to give your consumer. Okay, now consumer group may have one or more consumers. This consumer specify what topics they want to listen. Okay, whenever you are publishing a message, we will send to all the consumers in a consumer group. Then these consumer groups are maintained. It is used to control your messaging system. That is all about your consumer group. Okay, and we have another topic, that is a zookeeper. Okay, and this zookeeper manages the broker. That means you are creating a Kafka, right? Whenever you are creating a new topic, deleting the topic, retrieving the message, if a broker is down, everything taken care by the zookeeper. It will be send a notification to the Kafka in case of any changes. This is the Kafka can't work without zookeeper. This is the first point I'm highlighting here. In the overall, it's a bigger perspective. We can create number of zookeeper servers. We can create multiple broker system also. All will be interconnected to each other. Okay. Now, this is all about the concept. Then once I go to some programming, you will get some better idea. Now, overall terminology, please read these points once, at least some idea. What is a zookeeper? What is a topic, publisher, and subscriber? And let me know. Are you clear till now? Then we'll go for installation steps, how to download, how to set up in your system. Any question? Just you can ask me, either you can chat, anything. Clear, Venkatesh, Satya Sai?
Yes, Bhaskar. It's very
Okay.
clear.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
What about others, guys? Please respond quickly. It's a weekend time. I don't want to waste your more time, so that's why.
Yeah, clear.
Clear, right? Overall, you get some idea. See, guys, in interview perspective, mainly they will ask you. They won't ask you go and create a program and know our configuration. They will ask you what you know in the Kafka. There will be a simple question. What do you know about the Kafka? Why we need? You need to explain at least 10 to 15 minutes. You need to explain. Are you able to explain now when I ask why Kafka? Information? You have some idea? Terminology? If you say, hey, Kafka is a distributed streaming platform, we have a producer consumer. Producer will publish a message, consumer can consume. That's it. People will say and they will be quit. That's it. Why? Because last time when I asked some guys interview, what do you know about Kafka? He said same thing. They said done. Within 30 seconds, he completed the Kafka. We need to give very carefully. Maybe you can ask a pen or paper, or in the online interviews, take a screenshot, something. You can say some terminology like this. These are the things available. This is the terminology. These are the concepts. Configuration is very, very easy, guys. Don't worry about the programming. Programming is very easy. Everything you will get it in the Google itself only, guys. We are reading from the books from the internet only, right? Coding always is easy. Understanding the Apache Kafka, especially theory, you should understand more. People good at the coding, then they don't know about the theory. Then what is the use? End of the day in interview, they will be asked not the program, right? They will ask this terminology. Can we go for about the setup? If everyone say in the chat box yes, then I can go for the next slide. Maybe for the first time, it will take some time to digest. If you watch second time the video, you will get some idea. Okay, next. Now have a look at this diagram. Now we are going to set up this way, our application. Now this is my producer application. I already developed the project. I will be explained. Instead of typing in the class, you won't understand. A code explanation is required more for you. So that I will share you the projects also. Don't worry. Okay. Now see, this is my producer application. Now let me take a pen. Why I don't know. Okay, let me take a pen. Yes. This is your producer application, one microservice. This is another microservice. Now in the middle, I have a Kafka. First, I need to set up this mediator. First, I need to download the software. I need to set up. After setup is completed, then I need to create one REST controller. From here, I will send a list of data. Assume that I will a list of customer data I will be sent. Now we have when you add as a dependencies, it is providing a Kafka template. It is a predefined class. And apart from the Kafka template, I need to set up a configuration information like which broker you are connecting, which topic you are connecting, what is your topic name, what is your key, what is your value. Complete configuration I need to provide in the producer config class. Once you done, you can able to send the data to a topic. This is one part. Another part is a consumer side. Even consumer also need to provide a configuration. Okay, what is my key? What is the value I need to deserialize? Which topic, which consumer I need to set up. Here one class will be readily available. Hey, when you are sending the data, always I will be listen to the topic. If any message is received, this consumer will be consume that message. That is about this guy a duty. This is the project. Now I will going to show you how both applications communication will be happen. A different microservice. I will show you two examples. One for producer, another for consumer. In the next project, I will show you producer consumer will be there in the same application. I will show you two scenarios. You will get some idea on Apache Kafka so that you can practice. On top of that, you can learn other things and you can develop with your own things and based on your use case. Clear here? This structure is clear, guys, everyone? Okay, here giving the chat box. Yes.
Sir, explain again, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, as of now, let me set up this topic. Then again, when I start the coding, you can easily more understand. This is very high terminology I explained. I will have one REST controller. Everyone know how to create a REST controller. Okay, now how to create a, this is a, suppose you are making auto word for your user repository or product repository, right? Those repositories, how you are making an auto word, I will do this Kafka template also the same thing. But here I will do the customization. I will be create my own object. When I create my own object, which annotation I need to apply, guys? Anyone?
Bean.
Exactly. Thank you very much, guys. Now you have an idea. Now we will be apply @bean annotation. Under which annotation, guys? Under which configuration?
Configuration.
Exactly. Okay, @configuration. There I will be create my producer config class. And in the same thing for a consumer also. Both will be talked to this message top. Now we'll set up the system how we can do that. Now we need to download the Apache Kafka from this website, from the official website. And I want to run my the Zookeeper server and I want to run my Kafka server. Both I want to run. Then you can run your Spring Boot applications. Now, for your information, if you want to create your own topic, even you can create by command prompt also. That is for the verification. Now we'll set up this one. Hope everyone is using the Windows system. Okay, there is, if it is a other than Windows, if using Linux or the Mac, you need to run these commands from the bin folder. If you're using the Windows, the path will be a different. I will show you. This is about apart from the Windows operating system, who is using the Mac. For them, these two steps. Maybe only one guy is using the Mac, I think. Maybe for them, these two commands. Now, for you guys, only I'm taking in the Windows system. I'm explaining this one. Have a look here. Let me open the browser. Okay, here type here Apache Kafka download. Just go to the official website here. Now the latest version is 2.8.0. I'm not interested about latest versions. I'm going to the prior versions. I'm using 2.7.0. Always the latest version, some issues will be there, guys. Better to take below versions. Okay, now I'm using this version 2.7.0. If you see, there is a binary downloads. Here you have a two things I have. Maybe you can download this one, Kafka 2.12-2 2.7.0. If you take in here 2.7.1, this is for 2.8.0. Now I'm interested for this one. Let me download this. It will be downloaded as a zip file. Click here. If you want to do parallelly, I can give you the link also. If anyone interested, you can do. But if you do now, you will be forget something. Parallelly don't do anyway, but I'm giving the link for you, everyone. You can get it there. Yes, my Apache Kafka is downloaded. Let me go to the downloads. Now, see, already I downloaded the application previously, 2.7.0. That's what is going copy as one. Now, copy here. Let me copy. Go to your C drive and paste it here. Already I pasted here. Already I have. See, 2.13-2.7.0. Now you can take any version. Now here I kept here. Now the next step, extract the folder. Extract to the Kafka. Okay, now my folder is extracted here. Only keep at the C drive, guys. Don't keep D and E in different folders. What will happen, you know, whenever you are running the commands, your input argument will be a very big, some exception you will get it. Like a file, there is a path. Whenever you are running any command, it will be checked some specific path, it will be checked. Better whenever you are trying, try to do first C drive and do. Otherwise, you can do in the D drive wherever you want. You can have it try. Okay. Now let me open here. Let me open here. Now, if you see, you have a couple of folders. There is a bin folder, config, libs, and the documentation links. If you see, there is a config folder. Let me open here. You are able to see these configuration files. Copy here. Go back. Go to the bin folder. Click on here and there is a Windows. These are all your shell scripts. If you are running on the Linux or the Mac, you need to use this one. If it is a Windows, there is a batch files. See, Windows batch files. What you can do, right click and paste it here. Okay. Up to now, everyone is clear?
From config, you copied and pasted it Windows between.
Yes, I copied from the config folder. I pasted my configuration files to here. Anyway, I made a steps. Don't worry, I will give you that steps also. Yes. Yeah. Download, copy to the C drive, unzip the directory, and copy all files from the config folder to bin/Windows directory manually. Up to here, we done. Clear up to now here?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the next step? Here, by using the cursor, type here as a CMD. Are able to see? Here, type CMD. CMD. When make an enter, it will be open your command prompt. Now your current working directory. This is called your current working directory. Now here you need to run your Jenkins server and one more thing, whatever, and one more for Apache Kafka server. If you want to run the Zookeeper, sorry, not Jenkins, sorry guys, Zookeeper. Now I want to run the Zookeeper server. I need to provide the Zookeeper property. When you are running the Kafka server.property, this is the input wherever you are running your Zookeeper server inside your system. Now here type in the command prompt, we'll see there is a Zookeeper. Zookeeper, just tab, try to use the tab, you will get automatically. And space, there is a Zookeeper properties. Made enter. Then it will be run your Zookeeper server. We'll see. Now your Zookeeper server is ready now. It is running and you can minimize this one. Now your Zookeeper is running. Next, again open another command prompt, CMD. Again, this time you need to run your Kafka Apache. Type here. Why I'm not getting batch file? Where is okay? Sorry, Kafka. I need to type Kafka. I'm using the tab here. Where is okay? Let me write it here. Kafka server. Yes, start.bat. You need to give server properties. Guys, please mute yourself whenever need. Please speak. Okay, let me unmute them. Okay, yeah, I disabled. Whenever you have anything, just ping in the chat. Otherwise, it is recording in the background, so that's fine. Now I'm running on the Kafka server. Now let me make it enter here. Now your Kafka will be run now. Okay, let it run. It will take some time. Okay, now your Kafka is run application now. Now let me minimize to verify whether this is working or not. I have one command. I want to create manually my topic. I want to run my topic here. To run your topic, I want to create my topic. If you see here, whenever you are running the topic, see, this is the batch file I want to use. And I am creating with the partition one. I need one partition one, and there is a replication factor. Whenever you want to duplicate your data, this replication factor you can increase. And I am providing my topic name. My topic name is Kafka_example. And this is my Bootstrap server. Localhost 9090 is the default port number. Whenever you are running the topic, you need to give your Bootstrap server. This command is used to create a topic manually. Let me copy the whole command. Let me copy. Go to your command prompt. Again, open CMD here. Another command prompt. As of now, I create two command prompts. This is the third command prompt. Let me paste it here and made enter. Okay. It is what it is saying. error while executing topic command. Topic is already exist. What I can do, let me create a new topic. Let me take Kafka underscore Java Express. Okay, let me enter here. Now see, created my topic. That means your Apache Kafka is running successfully. That means you are able to create the topic. Up to now, installation steps are clear. Then we'll discuss about the program. Can I see in the chat box? Let me unmute yourself. Do you have any questions, guys? I give an option to unmute.
Yeah.
This is
Now what here, Bhaskar, what is that localhost 9092?
that is your broker where your Kafka is running.
Okay.
Now, let me show you. This is the one. If you go back, top there is a configuration. It will be, let us say, full configuration will be there. Where is my thing? Yeah, somewhere you will do see here. There is a 9092 port number will be available here. Maybe let me search it here. Can I do or not? Okay, 9092. Find the next. Yeah, see here. There is a 9092. It is a, in this broker is a bootstrap broker. It is running on this port number. That's why configure it. In the real time when you configured, okay, please show the command line commands again. Anyway, I will give you the commands. Don't worry. Now
That broker is already there, 9092.
Yes, yes. Hold the port number 9092. Localhost 9092.
You have created this by default.
By default, it will be create for you. It will be run on 9092.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is our topic, and these are two commands I ran, Joltan, who are asked. Anyway, I will share you this document as it is. You can follow. Okay. Now let me open my Spring Boot projects. Where is my project? Yes.